Definitely, we are on time today. We are on time. The thing said it was showtime. Oh, we're supposed to start at 8:15. It's now 8:17. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy.
We're
Oopsie
17% late. It's okay.
Oopsie daisy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm having a minute. And yeah, so sometimes there's things. Hold on a second. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm ready. I have my cat. She's all. See, we're all set here. We're all ready. We're all ready here.
In our
How are you
personal
doing?
lives, other things take precedence, and
It's cold outside. Of course, we're gonna be slow.
I'm frozen. I'm frozen. I was walking
My
the
heat's been
dog.
on all day. This is depressing.
I was walking the dog in this before, and this guy who lives across the street who's kind of snarky just looks at me and says, "The fuck are you wearing?" It's like, what? It's just a stupid pink fuzzy. What is wrong with you? It's okay.
At
It's
least you're
okay.
not wearing a parka, which I've seen people wear.
It's a little chilly. It's a very, very, very cold. It was a very cold day today.
Damp.
It's like,
Damp.
what was it?
Terrible.
Was it like it's like at 50s?
Right now, it's actually in the 40s at my house.
Ooh, let me see.
Yeah, it's right now. Right now on the nines. No, this morning it was 39. Right
Oh
now it is
my
47.
god. Okay, it's
It
50.
is cold. I'm done. Done with this.
The low was
46.
49 and the high was 61. I did not feel that at all. But
I'm
yeah,
done
by
for this.
Saturday it's oh Jesus, by Sunday the low is 41 with a high of 59. So
And
that,
that's for you. I have a parade Saturday afternoon.
oh Jesus. Well, you'll
And
it'll warm you up. It'll be okay.
no, actually it's a children's parade, so I had to sneak booze. Can't drink that much. And yeah, when when we're done with it, it'll be in the low 40s. I can't wait.
That's, yeah, and you know what? Listen, I'm normally in New York or Pennsylvania, and right now up there it's like freezing. I get it.
Yes, but
I actually miss that weather. I do. I miss
I
wearing a
don't. I miss none of that. I don't miss a damn thing.
love wearing a coat. I love being cozy. I love having on cozy boots. I love everything about it. I love a big fire, just everything. I just love it. Not a building fire, but a fire in the
Oh, I thought you're a pyromaniac. No, Aja, it's not the NAMBLA Pride Parade, okay? Gasparilla. Gasparilla.
I feel awful for everybody's weather around everywhere. I know it's been brutal. It's just been a bad.
Hey, I put up with the 6 months of melting like a snowman for this. It's okay.
I'm good with it. I'm perfectly happy being cozy and just fire going like
Can you
everything.
imagine what Howard would be dressed like? Be on the Atlantic and
Doesn't he wear his? Doesn't he have his little poles, his little walking poles, so that he doesn't get RWO, right, Riley World Order. That's like Tukey World Order. I like
Dookie.
Tukey. I kind of can listen to Tukey. I think he's really entertaining. I know the puppet thing gets old with everybody, and that's why we're going to try and just kind of tiptoe
Only
through
yeah.
the Riley puppet. It's just a little snurch of Riley whenever, and it's
I
totally
sound funny?
his hands. It's just literally. Do you have a little cold?
No, I don't.
Doing a little too much booger sugar there, Dennis?
Yeah, well, you can't stay this up without anything else. No, I have no idea. I've been screwing with my mic settings because I was yeah, I know, because I was doing some stuff for my channel, DJ's Classic Garage, and
Yeah.
maybe that I don't know, it does sound different. I kind of like it. I don't know, I'm just kind of weird, but I kind of like it. I don't know. But all I changed was the gain, and then I put the gain kind of where it was. I
You
don't
know
know.
what? You always say that you leave everything the same, but somehow it doesn't work out that way. Um,
What do you think?
some of you who may be
Explain to me.
wondering what's going on with ARM, and some of you who were asking about it and wondering what's going on with him, I got to be really, really forthright with you and let you know that I have absolutely no idea. And, as it is, I didn't really hear from ARM that often when we weren't doing a show. And Dennis knows this as well. We would have like a group text and we wouldn't hear from ARM for like weeks, but then he would just show up eclipse and all was okay. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. Sara today left a note on the Deppening Patreon that says the following. So, any of you, exactly what I'm reading to you is exactly what we know. Okay. So she wrote to our beloved YouTube subscribers and patrons. These last few months have brought on an often unfunny comedy of errors that has kept us from providing content to you. We apologize. As soon as one of us is ready to go, the other falls victim to circumstance. It has become clear that right now Arm needs, I think she meant to get through some things that will remain private until he decides they aren't and is ready to share. I suspended the Patreon for this next billing cycle. We will be back, but give some time, even more time. Please dive into our YouTube archive of ramblings and irrational pontification. We love you, and we will see you soon. Hug. So, there's just some stuff going on. Again, we are completely out of the loop. I have texted Arm multiple times after he initially told me that he needed some time off. And yeah, and that's his to tell. So when he's ready to kind of let everybody know what's going on with him, he'll tell you. That's it.
He won the Mega Millions.
And so
listen, and it bears repeating. We do this for fun. If life gets in the way, it's cool. We love John. He'll be back when he's back.
And I have plenty of ice in his honor.
Absolutely. Look at this guy.
He did not call in sick. He did not give me sniffles. So I don't.
Hey, Monique, this is John.
This is John. I'm not going to be able to make it in today.
Arm is a genius. We love him. We are a better show with him than we are without him. We adore his contributions and who he is.
We do.
And we miss him terribly. So that's.
And he owes me $5.
And yeah.
Well,
Yeah, let's get to the root of this. Anyway, no, absolutely, bro. Whenever he comes back, we love him.
Really, Music Stream? People paid for a Howard puppet, then you make it Riley? Wow, Music Stream. So consider, I don't think you actually donated, so you should really start the
Well, first of all, we never said what type of puppet would be.
Exactly.
The Howard puppet is so played at this point.
It's really
and none of us can do Howard's voice anyway, so there's that.
Not puppeteers.
And Riley is funnier than Howard. 100% funnier.
Honestly, I tell anybody here, if you don't like it, I beg you to not listen. I really, because we don't care. Seriously, we don't care. So there's that. And
thank you, Music Stream, for making your opinion known. Thank you.
Yes. Like and subscribe. Puppets are played, yes, of course, but that's why we made it Riley, because it was different.
It's a goof.
It is absolutely a goof.
It's a goof, bro.
And
nothing more, nothing less.
I did the Riley puppet as a goof, Robin.
Hey, so just out of curiosity, when are we getting our Howard 100 mustard jackets?
Yeah, soon. They'll be in the mail. I'm hoping that I can, wrangle enough of them.
I'm a 44 regular.
Are you?
Yeah. I am actually.
Okay. All right. So here's what's going on tonight. I had some shit going on today, and I didn't listen to the show until very, very late.
You're lucky.
Lucky. We all know that Green Day was on. We all know that.
No way.
Nothing else happened today.
It was stuff that happened, but it's insane. Yeah.
Insane. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, like a lot of the Green Day stuff was just nuts, especially as it rambled on into the second hour.
I'm out of the loop here, but didn't Howard and Green Day have a huge falling out? And he totally just demeaned them and they hated him. What happened? How come they're back? Did they run out of money?
I don't recall that. So you're gonna have to
really,
because I don't
really no, dude. They were tight
right after the album, wasn't it? After the album,
it was when they did the whole this song's dedicated to for fellow Long Islander, and then the next album, something happened and they freaking hated each other.
Yeah, wasn't Private Parts in between? Because they were on Private Parts, and I think there was something to do with that.
I am very much like Howard in the fact that I don't remember old Howard thing that happened. I don't.
I honestly think
happened.
That was
there was a falling out. 100% was a falling out.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore because Green Day has a station on.
Of course they do. Oh my God!
Serious. So station doing a concert, right?
Yes. So does that station display garbage, fake punk music? I mean,
Yes,
So
it
that's
does.
all it plays is fake
Yes, it
punk.
does. Yes, it does. And aren't they
Yeah,
doing a concert as well? They're doing
yes, they're doing a concert for Sirius and a concert for 101 to amplify what absolute utter tools they are. Because
yes,
You know what?
they're not
Artie,
sellouts, they're tools.
Listen,
Chapin, all those people will be invited to it, and no listeners.
ever there's like a line. It's like the line that killed the dinosaurs when they did that "Time of Your Life" song. Done. It was
Well, they were
it was
they
never
were,
going back after that.
but they were tools before that. I mean,
They were, but like,
honestly.
at least they were somewhat entertaining tools. Once they came out with that "Hope You Had a Time of Your Life"
Oh, I
song.
hate that song like
Oh
with every
fuck.
ounce of my being.
Yeah.
Mr. Judy Tenuta says 100 years ago they came in, played a punk tune, and ran out of the studio, and he got mad in the late 1990s.
Thank you, dude. There it is.
There it is.
Mr. Judy Tenuta usually knows it.
So, but yeah, I mean, you talk about just people that their own shit doesn't stink. That's Green Day. I mean, they honestly think
They've
they
got
invented
no
music.
motivation. Smoking their inspiration.
I'm trying to see what goes on the Green Day channel, but I really don't feel like going.
Nothing.
bro.
So the even sadder part is that real punks, when they saw a Zoom camera, would have just smashed the camera and left. I mean, that's what a real punk would have done. They go, I'm not playing on TV for this clown.
The sad thing is
Just
that
walk out.
Green Day is really currently bordering on looking like, they have Robert Smith's disease, which is what I tend to call every band who tries to look exactly like what they looked like 20 years ago, but it doesn't really work anymore. So now they look like some bizarro, like alt lesbians of
Oh,
sorts.
they do look lesbians, and they've gone to grandma's house one too many times. I mean, seriously, they're looking awful strange. Yeah, it literally looks like they should be at the like a gay club or something. I mean that. I mean, seriously, they literally fit right in with that crowd, like at the oh my god, I can't, the Hammerhead or whatever.
Here they are. Hang on, let me take you. Let me give you a shot of
Old
them.
men in mascara, exactly, Mike McCann.
Yeah, here they are. Hang on a second. At the stage. Oh, thank you, Ida. Thank you so much, Ida. I love the Larry puppet too. I don't think
That's some. Yeah.
when you wake up in the morning and your first thought is to take a shit and then put on eyeliner, there's a problem. There's a problem.
Especially when you're in your
Man,
50s.
there goes my day.
Yeah. How old are they? I don't even know. How old are
They're
they?
in their 50s. They're in their 50s.
Well, in the 90s, they were in their 20s. So, and except for the bassist was in his 30s. So,
oh my god.
Yeah,
So
the bassist is like considerably older than them. He's like the Andy Summers of the group.
Okay,
he's my age. Okay.
Okay, he's 51. Who are the
You
rest?
should not be wearing eyeliner when you're my age, dude.
It's really a problem. It's really, really a problem. Let me see how old the other ones are. Mike Dirnt is also 51. Okay.
A little too
Trey
old to wear an
Cool.
eyeliner, dude.
Trey Cool.
Trey,
A
who
real name.
hates Howard.
Oh, he's Frank Edwin Wright III, so he's allowed to be called Trey because most.
Oh, December 8th. They're all 1972. They're all 51.
They're all exactly the same age. Okay, so I guess they met in high school. Or something.
God, yeah, what a tool. Even as a tool name.
Cool. Super cool.
What a set of tools.
Super cool dudes. Yeah. All right. So anyway, we'll get back to Green Day in a minute. Like I said, I had some issues today. I didn't get around to listening to the show until a little while ago.
When you come around.
And I don't have a lot of clips, but mercifully, Dennis listened to the show today and will be able to relay to us all the interesting tidbits.
I gotta go look at my notes because I tried to put it out of my head because remember the thing on
What is that?
What happened?
That was a notification. That's my wife's coming home.
You have cheers?
Run away.
Okay.
You remember on God, no, I can't think. I can't think of the show. Ted Bundy.
Oh, Dennis, what's going on there? Come on.
Because I was thinking about something else. No, the oh my God, I can't. Kelly Bundy, the Bundys. What show was that again?
Christina
Married with
Applegate
Children?
in
Married with Children. Remember Married with Children?
Yes.
How he talked to Christina Applegate, and he's like, if one thing goes in your mind, one thing goes out. So
Yeah.
I make sure that the Stern Show doesn't sit in my mind, so it doesn't force something useful out.
You can.
You guys remember the episode? Was it Mia Jovovich was Kelly's BFF, and Bud drilled a hole in the wall so he can peek, and she busts him, and she goes, "It's okay, Bud. I don't mind if you watch."
Ew, never really watched it. Never.
That was a great show.
Okay, so let's talk about
betcha.
the show, and let's talk about what happened earlier in the show, and then Dennis can take over at some point. But we definitely want to talk about how it was actually revealed what it is that Howard has asked for sexually from Beth. Now,
dun, dun, dun.
Xavier posted it on our website. Xavier, where did you get that clip from? Was it on Reddit?
I found it on the interweb. Yes, Reddit, the #1 source of Howard.
Okay, so
besides us,
I was going to post about it yesterday because somebody had made a post about, I think I know what Howard asked Beth for his birthday. So everybody's trying to guess what it is. I am more than happy to share this with the rest of the world after we play the clip. Should I wait on that until later on in the show so that we can talk about it? Or
whatever you want. We can do 90 minutes on that. Hey, guys, enough with the political stuff on the chat. Please, I beg you. Sugar on it. No,
is there a
please.
Let's
move on. Everybody heard that? Cool.
All right, cool.
Don't even see it. Okay, cool.
Blumpkin. No.
All right, so this was really interesting that sometime early in the show, Howard was talking about his basic malaise with doing the show, and Robin says this. So hang on. That's our first clip. Here we go. Some point. I promise it's coming.
I go interview Green. I'm like, I got to go interview Green Day, and I got to do a radio show, and I still got this residual cough from COVID, so I'm just worn out and exhausted from it, and phlegmy and gross. So
really,
forgive me. It might not be a great show. You might want to tune out.
Okay,
I'll be doing this the whole show.
Green Day.
I got to do this the whole show.
Haven't heard that once, but okay.
So, I mean,
you
and then by
Gary, you live in Gary's life.
Yeah, and then by 10 or 11 o'clock, my chest should be on fire from doing that. Yeah, it's just too much for me anymore. Green Day,
quit. Listen.
Yeah, it's getting to be.
You want to quit now? You know you have a clause. You can pull the plug at any time.
You know you have a clause. You can pull the plug at any time.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
I
thought he had a 2-hour window.
You know you have a clause in his contract that he can stop anytime he wants to. That's what she's saying.
Yes.
Let's re-listen for just a quick snurch. Hang on. If it'll play for me, this cocksucker. I am having problems.
I quit now. You know you have a clause. You can pull the plug at any time.
I know. I'm thinking about it. I don't want to, but like on days like today when I don't feel well, I don't want to come in.
Jesus Christ.
Come in.
Walk down. Walk to the other room.
He has worked less than 4 hours his entire year. Less than 4 hours. Most people haven't broke for lunch at that point.
So, do you have the phony phone call that the Buckwald call that called in after that?
And said,
all right, so the Buckwald called in, and the guy was rambling with Howard about I forgot what. And Howard goes to him, I'd really like to talk, but I just can't talk. Like, this is at like 7:30 in the morning, and I'm like, then leave. just leave.
Go away.
You're on a talk show, dude.
We don't need to say goodbye. I don't know.
You're right, Frank. Absolutely. Touche, my friend.
He has worked 0 hours in the last 15 years. Yeah.
But the balls on him. The balls on him walking to another room in his house
always a victim.
Saying he came in.
He came in.
Always, you know what? He's a tortured man. You can't believe he is who he is.
Yeah. So then he starts to promote Green Day.
Oh,
and, he's like first off, and everybody called it out on the listening thread today, It's just really annoying when you call guys in their 50s the boys.
The boys. Yeah.
So the boys are going to be in. The boys. Yes, AJ Bones, I promise you next week on Monday, I will put on a super tight white t-shirt. And congratulations on passing your Series 7.
Okay.
Cool, AJ. What'd you get on it?
Yeah, what'd you get? What'd you get?
I know what I got.
What'd you get? Okay, so here's Howard,
I
the
wish I knew how to read.
forever teenager, forever emo boy, talking about how he feels about Green Day's albums. Here we go.
Lot to celebrate. An American Idiot. Holy fuck. And you're talking about an album that's so good. And you know, how many bands can keep coming up with great albums like that?
Well, we talk all the time about the person who did one great song.
Right. And their new album, which I've been spending time with, is so fucking good. They're going to do a song from the new album. I don't want to give it all away, but I relate to it so much. It is absolutely my pain that I feel in this song. It is such a big touchy fucking.
Oh my
The boys
God.
are going to do it.
He's a tortured teenager, bro.
Will celebrate their
Such
career.
a tortured teenager.
Let me come back to what this song is about.
Maybe 6 times already over the years.
Yeah, over the years. Yeah.
Don't want to be a 70s
Very
idiot.
excited to have Green Day, an American Idiot.
Enough.
That song is like 20 years old at
It
least.
really, really is. When did that
Like
song
legit?
come out?
It's
20 years
20-something
old. It is literally 20 years old this year, 2004.
Yeah.
It is a 20-year-old song. This is a band that is way past its prime. I mean, they're so past its prime. It's like they're rotted.
Yes, released on September 21st, 2004.
Do you know why I know that? Because they brought it up 3,000 times in the interview. So yes, I know how old that album is. And the other album is 30 years old. Because
Amazing.
yes.
Rolling Stone says Green Day to play Dookie and An American Idiot every night on Summer Stadium. What else do you have? Really?
Yeah.
The 2 albums they have. They're going to play the entire. I mean, you know what's so funny though? All right, think about this for a second. You have a new album out, but you're not going to play a song from your new album.
But wait, are they not going to
really?
from the new album?
They're only going to play the Dookie and American Idiot.
Let me read.
The whole album. So that's an hour and a half of music.
We've
That's
never
it.
done anything like this before, says bassist Mike. I really cannot stand that last name. It's very hard for me to pronounce. Mike Dirnt. And there's a really good chance we'll never do it again. Oh, way to draw everybody out.
No.
Oh no. I'll have to miss it.
What if there's going to be Green Day bassist Mike
Bassist?
Yeah.
Bastard. Mike Dirnt tells
He's a bassist.
We've never done anything like this before, and there's a really good chance we'll never do it again. Dirnt estimates it'll take about 90 minutes to play both albums. We'll then have about 35 to 45 minutes to throw down. Yeah, who talks like that in their 50s? Throw down on other stuff.
What?
And wise doing these albums.
Hey, Mo.
Many possibilities. Yes, sir. Yes.
You know how like the U2's playing the Sphere and they've literally sold out every single show?
Yeah.
These guys are going to be playing the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese.
You know, Gary mentioned today that he's going to see U2 at the Sphere. Like
Gary can suck it.
Gary,
Well, he's going with Zoss Rapin. I mean, of course.
Yeah. Sean gave him shit for not inviting him.
The funny thing is, I love the audacity of these bastards. They're going to play an hour and a half, and then they're just assuming they're going to play for 2 hours, even though they're touring with the Smashing Pumpkins. Do you honestly think the Smashing Pumpkins, as what we know of the prick that runs that band, is going to let them go for 2 hours?
How many songs does the Smashing Pumpkins really have?
They have a handful.
A
handful. I mean,
Tonight, Rocket, Bullet with Butterfly
Billy Corgan
Wings.
remember, Billy Corgan's ego is bigger than his band. So
that's why they fell apart.
Exactly. Right. I can't imagine he's going to let him do 2 hours.
90 minutes to play both albums and about 45 minutes, 35 to 45 minutes for other
45 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes.
What else are they going to play? Well, they're going to do like a half-hour version of Geek Stink Breath.
By the way, the cute thing about that is the fact that if they're going to save the new album for the tail end, everybody's going to bail right after.
Yeah, everybody's going to leave.
Song. This is so stupid. Why don't you front load your new stuff and then
can't.
the old stuff, you idiots?
Well, they're idiots, obviously.
Cooper,
and
I
they're very
agree. You
full of
racist
themselves.
prick. I totally agree with that.
What do you say? Pumpkins
No,
were good with
No,
Darcy.
yeah, exactly. With Darcy, that's absolutely correct.
Bon Jovial is right. Hi, all about the tendrils. Bon Jovial is right. Smashing Pumpkins deserve to be Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for Siamese Dream alone. You know, you can't go into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with one
Jesus.
album. I don't.
No, you
Well,
can't.
didn't Guns N' Roses?
No, they had 2 albums. Guns N' Roses had 2 albums.
I don't know. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has.
They kind of made their whole chops out of, Appetite for Destruction.
But November Rain, no.
Use Your Illusion. Oh my God.
Use Your Illusion was good.
It had a
Two
couple of
albums.
okay songs.
Did you
It had
relate?
a couple okay, and the
better
blue
than
one,
anything
not
Green
the
Day's done.
orange one.
David, did you relate to that album like Howard?
Which
does?
one?
Green Day? I don't know.
Wait, what are we talking about?
So,
Talking about Howard relating to the Green
do
Day.
you want me to tell
Oh, bro. Here's the thing. By the time Green Day was a thing, Howard was like, what, pushing 50?
No, he was
legitimately, he was pushing 50.
No, he was pushing.
No,
So he's relating to stoner music, aimed at like 15-year-old stoners.
Yeah.
And he's like 50 something years old with kids and all this other crap.
Yes.
They're old enough to be his children.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
that's like Xavier.
100%.
That's like Xavier calling me today and saying, that Uzi Vert is just somebody I relate to. Like, I really feel.
What?
So here's the thing.
Real Uzi Vert. Sorry.
The thing. Here's the thing, though. The
hell are you
song he
talking
said he
about?
was relating to.
Exactly.
Because I don't know if you pulled the clip. It's absolutely hilarious. It's their new song, and it's about addiction. And he says, "I totally relate to this because of my OCD." Like literally, like he just made it like he's having this total.
He's a 70-year-old man.
Exactly,
bro.
70-year-old grandfather relating to a
70-year-old
song.
man. Like I say, he was in his 50s when this crap hit.
There you go. That's Lil Uzi Vert, who
Dear
embedded
shit.
he embedded a 10-carat pink diamond into the middle.
Oh yeah, that dude. I'm surprised no one like grabbed him by the neck like Thanos and just pulled that thing right out.
Hold on, wait. I've seen that before. That man is truly a reptilian. Obviously, not of this earth. When I was on the mothership, there were several of those people there. Yeah, when brother Martin, friend Martin. We're gonna try to repopulate the earth with our likeness, and my God, they have done it. What the?
My God.
I've seen lots of crazy stuff, but my God.
Hey Riley, is that you really a Biavian, man?
Clearly, Biavian.
No, he's clearly a reptilian. and down there in the corner looks like a screed.
Riley, he looks like one of your piss judges had a wish to become a human being.
He actually looks like a living symbol.
I forgot you stapled the fucking symbol to his hand.
My goddamn symbol, you cheap bastards. I have to pay my rent. It's cold and I need some heat. A man can only burn so many pieces of paper.
Motherfucker. Thank you, Riley. Thank you for coming by.
You're welcome. I had to say something about that obvious alien life form. Au revoir, tons of one.
I know Riley's headband. Okay, so see the one I have on my hand here. I bought a few of them on Temu, the Chinese. It was like $3.
We're all gonna get cancer from it now.
Yeah, put it to his head.
Oh, that was awesome.
Okay, let's move on.
Like and subscribe. Thank you. Good night.
Yes. So then he did. Now, did he mention other than when Jimmy Fallon did? Okay, so it's so weird when he does a knock knock on a fake person that he might be friends with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of weird. But did he mention whilst interviewing Green Day about Jimmy Fallon being in the subway busking with them?
No, not that I remember.
Oh, okay. So let's listen to the knock knock with Jimmy Fallon first, really quickly.
that on your show you busked with Green Day in the subway yesterday in New York.
Oh my God, Howard, yeah. We were there last night. It was crazy. The rats, they were mosh pitting. It was unbelievable, buddy. I wish you were there. You should have been there. It was so great.
Well, you always put me in a good mood. Thank you.
So, okay, let's talk about that for a really quick second. That is the first viral thing that Green Day has done in a million years. It is all over the interwebs.
And it wasn't in the interview. Strange.
Everybody was talking about this today.
Hmm.
Jimmy Fallon was trending. Green Day was trending. None of it having to do with Howard, but all having to do with the fact that they busked at a subway station. So let's take a listen to some of that. Go ahead, baby. What?
But this kind of leads to the fact that maybe this wasn't live this morning.
Well,
yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, because he sounded completely different.
Yes, but he did say, I heard that you busked with Green Day yesterday.
He didn't say it during the interview.
Well, but he just said it.
But the show had a huge break right before Green Day came in. It was a 25-minute break.
Okay, and then nothing was topical after that, and
nothing was topical.
And you would think that they would talk about this because this was really a big thing. I mean, this
never brought it up in 2 hours. In 2 hours of conversation, and whoever was else in the listening thread, please back me up on this. It never happened. It never got brought up at all. I listened. Trust me. I unfortunately listened. The transit cops should have maced them.
Hey, I'm trying to get to work.
Yeah, they should have just maced them and dragged them out.
Well,
I'm trying to get to Greenwich Village.
You might hate him, you might love him, but you know what? At least he goes out of his way to do something that's kind of fun and kind of interesting.
Well, when you're hammered all the time, I guess it seems
that's
that way.
what you do, and you break your fingers all the time because you fall like an idiot. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that never came up at all, and that's kind of a big deal.
No?
Yeah, kind of.
And literally nobody was talking about Howard's interview with him.
No.
Oh.
The only thing that was on there was this. That is it. That was it.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, I love it.
It really is wonderful.
I do love it. So
talk about someone just shitting in his sandwich.
Yeah. So then Howard started talking about a gift, I guess, Adam Levine gave him. But you know what? He dragged the story on way too long, so I couldn't really stand it anymore. I'm just going to give you the front of it. And then I guess Dennis could take it over if he feels like it. But in a nutshell, Adam Levine gave him the guitar that he played along on.
It's at the beginning of the show. Yeah, okay.
Show YouTube as a birthday gift. So here we go.
This was so meaningful. You'll like this, Robin.
So meaningful.
Adam Levine of Maroon 5.
Oh, the Adam Levine.
Mr. Adam Levine.
Yeah, he's such a sweetheart. He at my 60th birthday party, he came and played Purple Rain. It's one of the most viewed videos that we have up on the Howard Stern page on YouTube.
It's the only viewed video.
Yeah.
It is an amazing rendition if you haven't heard it.
Yeah, everyone who sees it goes, oh, whoa. And Adam himself has said to me, it was one of those moments where everything came together, and it was one of the best moments of my career, standing on the stage playing Purple Rain, because it just sounded so good, and people were blown away. They didn't really know that Adam is an expert guitar player, like a phenomenal, not really sort of guy who just plays chords. He was shredding up there doing Purple Rain. He's literally a little nebbishy Jewish boy. It was he was right on, with the vocal and everything else.
Not really. It
was insane. And if you've never seen the clip,
I think even Prince would have liked it.
No, he wouldn't have.
No, absolutely not.
Was Prince still alive when he did it? Because I think the story might even be that Prince gave him a thumbs up about it. But
I think Prince was dead.
Okay, so
Prince was dead.
No. So the birthday show was 2014. Prince died in 2016.
Oh, he must have been medicated.
No way.
I too thought this was an absolute lying sack of shit. And actually, up until just 5 seconds ago, I thought this was a lying sack of shit. thing that he said. But then I'm just looking here. It says Adam Levine reveals what Prince thought of his
When we did
Purple
Purple
Rain.
Rain at your birthday, I think it was probably the closest thing I've ever had to that out of body. Like I knew I had the room, and I knew
It was like Jonathan Blitt.
moment, like in a way.
Did you?
And
I
I
always
didn't know.
wanted to ask you that because
Oh yeah,
you were killing it so much. I remember standing there, and I'm in the middle of doing a radio show, and I'm trying to hold
Look
it
at him
together.
with a
but
flannel
I
shirt.
said, "There's something fucking going on. I don't
grunge
movement."
You know, it was a combination of so many things. It was wanting to impress and put on a show for you, and then it was also not wanting to let Prince down because people don't just cover Purple Rain.
You're right. And Prince hated when people covered his songs. When he heard a cover, he'd go, "It's okay." You know, he wouldn't even
leave it
acknowledge
alone.
it.
Yeah.
He hated
Well, I'm very close with one of Prince's friends, and I was like, "What'd he say?" She's like, "He took a long pause, and then he said, he's learning."
He's learning.
He's learning.
So okay, so it's the third
Wow,
person.
Monica actually looks horrible in this. That was 3 years ago. She was going through it. Jesus.
So, oh Jesus! So
Wow.
this you got to remember though. This is him. This is third person because it's not. He heard it from somebody other than Prince. So it's third
Absolutely.
person. So you can say whatever you want. And what year was this? Prince is already dead. He can't refute
That was
this.
a minute ago, bro.
So
Has been dead. Right.
he's been dead for a while. So yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's learning. So
He's
he never
learning.
liked it. He said he's learning.
That
Howard.
means he hated it.
I
Howard.
guarantee you that he didn't say anything about it.
No.
Yeah.
There's
Howard
no way.
alive when he did it because
I don't know.
I think the story might even be that Prince gave him a thumbs up about it.
No,
No.
you're wrong. Okay. You're wrong.
No.
You're wrong.
This
like
is
the
around the time
moo-moo.
that Prince was beefing with Justin Timberlake over Sexy Back. I guarantee you he didn't give this guy a second thought.
So to be fair, it does have the most views, 76 million.
No, yeah. I
That's
mean,
because you
is it-
couldn't find Prince on YouTube.
That's right. So once he
you
died,
were absolutely right. Until he died, it was impossible to find.
Yeah, official
Prince
video.
anywhere.
How many does that have?
It was
200.
literally like Raspberry Beret was the only
Yeah,
song you could
there
find.
you go.
But that was released 7 years ago. So
Mhm.
that's kind of how old
I
that,
understand it, but look how much more popular it is than the copy.
that was revealed. That was
But you can't even compare them. It's like you can't
No.
compare. It's no.
I know, nor will we. So we're just going to move on from that.
We'll move on.
Yeah.
So he gave him
No,
because
he
he's
didn't
such
give
a.
a thumbs up. He said he's learning. That's
Oh,
all.
I know, but all right. So Adam Levine, because I don't know if you clipped it, but he gave him a gift for his 70th birthday.
That's exactly what we were just talking about.
Oh,
That's what he was just saying. That Adam Levine, he
I zoned out like I do during the show. It's
gave
okay.
him the guitar that he played at his birthday party. And apparently that was Adam's favorite guitar. He's had it for 1,000 years, and he gave it to Howard.
Oh,
right, then after-
whatever.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jesus. So I can hang it down there next to the pool tables.
We're not a political show. We're not going to get political, but Howard was extremely political today.
It was awful.
It-
It really was. It was
control.
literally annoying.
It was out of control. And I think what
Annoying, actually.
the thread was way to lose a bunch of
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes?
What happened to the jokes?
an absolute asshole. And it got really weird, and he was really angry. It was really not cool. It just really was.
It was the angry old man on the porch yelling at clouds.
Yeah, only a
Get
cloud.
off my c-
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
It was get off my lawn guy. So here he is. He's just rambling. Okay. This is just a ramble. I
God.
didn't get anything else political, but he had a caller on from Canada, and he was just talking about
Well, Buckwald, Canada.
get somebody at a Trump rally. And let's be honest, they're not the brightest bulbs on the porch dressed.
Rallies aren't filled with really bright
Red,
people,
white, and blue
no matter who it is. They're
thing.
usually
Yeah,
that's-
just by the fact that you went to a rally.
exactly because that's a lot of people, and I'm too smart to go to a rally. It's like no.
It's a problem. But apparently somebody at one of the rallies said they look forward to Trump being president again so that he can be a dictator. And I don't really think people realize what it means for somebody to be a dictator, like that you can, pretty much do whatever you want and arrest the people that you hate and, throw people in jail, especially if you have every single department behind you to do these things. So anyway, so Howard went on a little rant about it, but then he got really angry. It was kind of stupid.
Oh, his anger is.
in Canada, you're on the air.
Oh.
Howard, I love you. Thanks for making my life a better place.
Thank you. Let's all hail the dictator. And that'd
Yeah.
be pretty good. And anything you love, if you listen to this show and you love it, the dictator might not.
By the
agree
way,
with
they're
it.
a little fast because I couldn't get through the the show, so I had it on 1.25 speed.
No, you're kidding.
I couldn't because I
Oh,
can't
Jesus.
fast forward, so I might as well make them faster. So that's why you're hearing.
Oh God.
Sorry, hang on.
Might
Fine, I
have to
like
paddle me.
nicht vergessen. Aber wir werden auch die nicht vergessen, die den richtigen
If
Weg
this speech doesn't scare the fuck out of you, then you're in the wrong country. Dumb hillbilly
Oh,
fuck.
I thought that was Fred again.
dumb.
Oh yeah. Guess who's Jew, right?
Call people
Yes.
dumb hillbilly.
Kurt
fuck.
Waldheim? Did you
Yes.
forget already?
I can't imagine that's gonna like bode well for him in social media. You know,
No one cares about him. This is the thing. He is irrelevant. So that's the worst punishment of all. No one talks about you. Seriously. Because, I mean, here's the difference. Bill Maher will say things, he'll upset everybody, but they talk about him.
this is true.
Howard Stern, they don't talk about. No one cares. And he's an idiot anyway. And they know he's an idiot. So they don't talk about him. It's wonderful.
Yes, actually, I'm calling in. It's funny. Just as a sidebar, I noticed that Scott Salem had posted. He hasn't posted in a while. Robert Flores, who has like 126,000 followers, says it's time to talk about how bad the Sirius XM app is. I mean, it's a big thing. Everybody hates it. The update is not only not user friendly, but why did they take away the rewind and fast forward control? Oh. That's what I said. They took them away because of commercials, so you can't fast forward past them. Yes,
And
sir.
now the Stern Show is definitely loaded with 2 giant breaks of commercials now.
Yes, that can.
It's at least a half hour of commercials now.
Yes, the
Mm.
update is
Some
trash.
Fridays off.
Laundry room. Exactly what they're saying. Exactly. Don't even look at the website app. Yes, it's horrible. Last redesign was bad. They made it even worse.
Mhm.
It really is. It's really just as bad as can possibly be. I'm gonna have to throw my 2 cents into this conversation.
I wonder if they're gonna try to damage my Starmate replay because I can skip.
Not the Starmate replay.
I have the Starmate replay.
Not the Starmate replay.
Whoa.
You fancy pants. Okay, so yeah. Green Day was in. I didn't record any of it. This is my
It was
last.
bad.
Didn't even do the end of the show. Just throwing it out there. I just thought this was kind of a bizarre comment. It means absolutely nothing in the big scheme of things, but yeah, this is my last clip. Here we go.
Like, I know the frightening part is
Oh, he was talking about George Carlin AI.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
he thought it was really good, but then the daughter kind of chimed in and said she really didn't like the AI. And Howard's like, imagine what's going to happen in the future, that somebody can make an AI of me.
It's like maybe in the future, maybe it's not ready yet, but somebody takes my voice and they can do a radio like whoa, that would bum me out. Like, what about my job?
Well, the actors and actresses too.
Yeah,
They
scary.
will have avatars, and De Niro will never die. De Niro will never age.
They've been very into De Niro lately. I wonder if he's.
It's like it's literally that thing from Spider-Man. Are you serious? I mean, Jesus, that is insane. No one's gonna do an AI of you. You know why? No one cares. No one gives a shit.
Anything
You're useless.
The mock of him on TikTok is the best that he can possibly get. So this guy named Chris wrote into us today, said, had to pass this along as soon as I saw it. Stern Show Facebook posted that the pop-up show had been uploaded and Facebook was literally all people shitting on it. So he recorded a little scroll through of it so that we could see the comments, and I'm hoping that we're going to be able to see them. Let me just share the screen so that you can see what I'm seeing. Give me 1 second.
Okay, we're waiting.
Here we go. Say
Make it a little bigger.
I can't.
Oh no.
It's like a
Just
I
read
feel
it
like
then. That's
Ronnie.
it says a broken man, so sad. Became garbage the last 5 years. One of the main reasons I canceled Sirius. Washed up has-been. Got Sirius just to listen to him. Not anymore. Bring Deep Tracks back to Channel 27. So brave. He should be wearing a mask. He has COVID. No one cares. He has turned his back on the listeners that made him. You mean he was actually live on air? This career is over. Sirius XM should cut their losses. Hold on, there's more. He's still wasting airspace? No thanks. Mr. Pfizer. He went woke, proved it. What a loser he is. I'll pass. Vomit emoji. No. He still has a show. He used to be good until he became a lefty shill. No thanks. And ready for all the snowflakes that are offended. This clown still has a radio show. I thought he was dead. This is a clown. Of course, doing a clown makeup. He's still alive. And that's what went on. That's what on the Facebook app where he loves the people supposedly love him, and it's one of the last bastions of people to comment on the show. Actually,
So Linda Ayers has a question.
yes, I will put it up. Where is it?
It's right in the middle. Do they hear from Ronnie anymore? Unfortunately, yes.
Yes,
Because now we're abusing Ronnie, the 74-year-old Ronnie, about
like a statue
about his
now. Has
what?
not moved a muscle. Your cat has not pebbles.
Poo pebbles.
Hasn't moved a muscle. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Little turn.
Oh, she's just looking at me. He's like, "Is this enough?" But
What were we gonna say?
what was I saying?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
You got me distracted with the cat. About Ronnie. So they're first they're making fun of him getting fingered for prostate by a female doctor. Yeah.
Right.
And then now they're going to harass him about voting from now till November, and just content we just don't want to hear.
No,
She's actually asleep, my cat. She says, "Nope, he woke up." But yeah, so that's what we're getting from Ronnie now. We get angry Ronnie on there who gets bothered by Blit with stupid questions and him yelling. It's utter elder abuse. It's awful. I mean, it really is awful at this point. So there's that.
There's that.
There's
but
that.
Ronnie's a willing victim, bro.
Well, he does get paid, but
Yeah, exactly. He's a useful idiot, like we like to say all the time. Okay, so let's go through the rest of the show because that was my last clip. I'm sorry, you guys. I just had a long day today. I got home at like 5:30, 5:45. Started listening to the show. I couldn't even listen to it. It was absolutely unbearable. As you know, the app sucks, so it was horrible for me to get through. Puzzle is awesome, and yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the Green Day interview and what went on with that?
All right, so he brings in Green Day, and he keeps on calling them the boys repeatedly.
And the boys, right?
The boys, and he literally starts going over their wiki. I mean, like asking Billy Joe Armstrong about doing an album when he was 5 years old. I wish I was joking. I wish this was an actual joke. No, he really did. He went there, and he went through his entire childhood. He went through his whole thing of playing guitar. He asked him seriously with a straight face, "When did you realize you were going to be a professional musician?"
When I was 7.
Literally. And I'm like going, that's the worst question in the absolute world. And only a narcissist will answer it with a ridiculous answer. And a narcissist was there. A Trey of the band hated Howard. He was answering stuff with 1 or 2 word answers the entire time. It was kind of funny. He wasn't really adding to anything.
Yeah.
They just kept going on and on about how big their album was way back when.
Living in the past.
Way back when.
You mentioned the controversy with Pink and how they stole from her album.
Not a word of that for some reason. No, that did not happen. I was very strange. And Kat, what are you doing?
You're my asshole now.
So you're killing me, Kat. Wee. You stay there. So he he went on and on with that, and I was the third guy. He just started asking him about when he was, they asked the drummer. The other guy's the drummer, and he was asking the drummer about, so when you learn how to play drums, what style were you doing in? Were you trying to be like Bonzo Bonham? I'm like,
oh no,
are you serious? I mean, no, you didn't just say that, did you?
I love saying Bonzo Bonham. He never just calls him John Bonham or Bonham.
No, he calls him Bonham.
Bonzo Bonham.
And I'm sitting there going, dude, these guys were like, they were at the tail end of Led Zeppelin. They probably didn't really know him.
Take a picture, music stream, and then shake his hand. Ha! I'm in Calabasas.
I dare you to shake his hand. I double dare you.
How exciting is your is the guest that you have with you that you're actually listening to us whilst you're having dinner at a restaurant?
It's obviously the date's not going well.
Or are you waiting for seating? Right.
Unless he's married, then it's perfect. It's okay.
Exactly.
That is perfect. It's okay.
You get a full
Um,
All right.
but
What else?
so it was insufferable the way he went in through minutia with them for over an hour. They didn't get to the music till the second hour of the interview. And then they played horribly. Billy Joe Armstrong has no voice left. He literally sounds like he eats glass.
Really?
It was bad. It was really, really bad. They sounded terrible.
Well,
And I'm like,
he destroyed what voice he had because he was a raging alcoholic. Remember?
oh
They had an
yeah,
album
yeah.
like 8 years ago, and he had total
Yeah.
meltdown on stage, and then they had
He
to go away.
recovered. Shit. 2 hours. Yes, Gunga Din. 2 hours. Hours. With a band that was washed up 20 years ago.
Okay, let's have a little. I have a little clip from the Stern Show from today. That
Oh,
we can
Jesus.
play really quickly. Hang on, I'm going to get to it right this second. All right, let's hear a little bit.
I made my first record when I was 5.
5-year-old Billy Joe
Oh, there you
Armstrong.
go, 5.
Look for
You're
love
right.
is the name.
Told you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look for love. Look for love. Look for love. Look for love. Look for love.
Look for love.
Look for love.
You needed Mike on bass on this.
Seems to go wrong, and you need some.
That's clearly a family who plays like instruments
Yes.
and
Sounds
allows
like
a
the
little
Stern family. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like the Stern family.
jelly bean or jelly
Up.
bean or
One likes brown, with
Howard.
smile and a
look, and he knows all the words.
Look for love.
It's not bad. For 5 years old.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Did they do doe, a deer, a feet? Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ. How?
Oh my God. I heard that and I just went, I kind of died inside. I'm like, this is
Look for love.
All right. We're going to get on with it now because who cares
we are.
about Billy Joe Armstrong and everybody else. Let's talk about Beth and Howard's sex life. So
Yeah.
if you missed it over the weekend when he was doing his pop-up show, everybody that was at his house for the birthday celebration was wondering, what's the sex act? What's the sex act? And he kept saying, God, it's so mundane. It's something that, people probably do all the time, but Beth doesn't like it. Beth doesn't do this. And kind of last minute when I saw that Xavier had posted it on our site, I was like, shit. This is a perfect time to get a sex expert on here to talk about their ridiculous sex life.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ruth.
Ridiculousness of first off of him wearing condoms. I can't imagine that he still does at this point, but she seemed to be on like these 15-day period stretches, which is
Sure.
Coliseum wants you to sing for love. There's also the
Cleveland steamer.
the fact that when she leaves the room, she will cover herself up or walk out backwards because she
Good.
wants to look at her ass. He
All right.
also put his underwear on and cover up before he even leaves to go to the bathroom because he doesn't want her to see
All right.
his ass.
I have a question. Let me stop for a minute. So what model, what motto out there is worried about someone seeing their ass? Because usually in modoing, you usually see that, if not in a bathing suit or something small.
She would get naked at the drop of a dime without any thoughts whatsoever. All of mine.
Correct.
Absolutely.
That's very bizarre that she doesn't allow him to see that. It's very bizarre that she doesn't give blowjobs.
I think it's all made up.
He doesn't go down on her. She doesn't do anything to him. They just
all made up.
Howard, you're a sucker.
Howard is a sucker.
Nacho,
Howard,
baby.
you're
It's
a
all
sucker.
nacho.
He's literally the minimum that a lady of the night paid prostitute does for her tricks.
She sounds like when Artie used to have his hooker stories, like in Vegas, where it's like, okay, it's $400 for the night, no kissing on the mouth.
Exactly. Obviously Pedro gets a different plan. So
Listen, I paid
Pedro the bull boy.
$500. You need to do what I tell you
Oh,
to do.
that's Hassam. Hassam, you do it for 500 dinero.
Not in the contract. It's not in the
And the
contract.
camel gets to watch.
So, so I was reading through Reddit, and I meant to post this yesterday, and I'm so glad there was follow up with actual audio. So here's what somebody wrote. For those wondering about Howard's birthday gift from Beth, they mentioned on the wrap-up show at the end that Howard said during the Medicated Pete Megan segment last year, Howard said he was going to ask Beth to be on top for his birthday. I'm 99% sure that's what it is. They only do missionary, and she hates being on top. Rashawn mentioned they shouldn't talk about it anymore so that he doesn't lose his job saying what it is.
So, okay.
Yeah.
They
Dead
actually
fish.
they brought it's a dead fish, but they brought this up. They brought this up during that pop-up show, and that was mentioned, and it was no. So I
But
don't know if he's lying.
he was
My thought
told
is
not to say anything. By
my thought is well, this is from Howard's mouth, but my thought is it's having lights on, because honestly, that's something I guarantee they've never done.
But
Guaranteed.
I could see her not wanting to be on top because she's weird that way. With those fake boobs of hers. Who knows? They probably don't even bounce.
Oh
They
no, there's no.
side.
Well, no, now they just sag. So yeah, it's kind of hang there.
Yeah, and I could see how if she doesn't even let him look at her ass when she leaves the room, she is probably super conscious of what
those
it looks like.
of those flapjacks.
So, with that said, somebody then posted the audio of that, and it happens to be absolutely 1000% what he said. So here we go.
It's happened so quickly,
You're telling me Megan mounted you and got on top.
She did, apparently.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I think it was a bottle of wine. I think I was a little.
So to me, when a woman gets on top, there's nothing better. I
It's
told
great.
my
It's
own
great.
wife for
It's
my
great.
birthday, I want her on top.
It's
Because
fantastic.
it's fantastic. How did you not come with Megan on top of you? And
There you go. So he said it on air. He probably doesn't even
last-
remember that he
that's this
said it
year.
on air.
That was last year, yeah, before his
Remember
birthday,
that
yeah.
he said it on air, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do I share this? How do I share this clip?
You need to
Oh.
share. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, you
Share
already did. I mean, you already played it. What's
No, I know, but I
no
was going
visual component?
to put it on the tweeter machine.
We'll do it on the tweeter machine.
Tweeter.
Just upload it to YouTube.
Hmm?
Just upload to YouTube with a little JPEG on it.
I'll figure it out. Okay, it's just
With a
Yeah, I mean,
pelican.
that's
With a
the easy
pelican with a
way,
horse
isn't it?
on top of it. And that's how you
You
put it
know
out
what?
there.
You know what Howard needs? He needs that app where you can pause a credit card. So he can just keep pausing the credit card until she does what she's supposed to do.
You know what? I'm just gonna replay it for the kids out there just so that they can hear it. Okay, so here we're gonna record it at 9:15. Here we go. So for those of you who are curious what the sex act is that Beth promised Howard for his birthday to make all his dreams come true, it truly is. She really is the most basic bitch, because here it is.
It's happened so
Pete,
quickly,
You're telling me Megan mounted you and got on top.
She did, apparently.
Wow.
That's medicated Pete.
I think it was a bottle of wine. I think I was a little.
So to me, when a woman gets on top, there's nothing better. I
it's
told
great.
my
It's
own
great.
wife for
It's
my
great.
birthday, I want her on top.
It's
Because
fantastic.
There you go. I told my wife for my birthday, I want her on top. Cannot believe that she's waiting on that. I guess that's what happens when you have a 14-day period. All right.
Its period lasts for months. Yeah. So yeah, but the picture you put with that is that you
Yeah, that's
make
called a
make a
stab wound.
JPEG of a pelican with a horse sitting on it, and then you're fine.
So yeah, so there you go. That's her sex act. Can you even imagine that that's what it is? Can you even imagine?
That is
Yeah,
a boring.
actually, I can.
I know.
That's a boring bitch. That really is. That's
It's
a
all about
super
him,
boring bitch.
Ed.
One boob bounces, the other is pointing to the exit door. Yes.
You know what? The conjoined twin broads would totally be down for being on top.
Absolutely.
Oh, Jesus God. Who would have been on top? I don't even fathom. But you know what it is? See, this is a classic chick who was always like the
Hooker.
Pittsburgh 8. No, the Pittsburgh 8 in her grade, right? Who
Mhm.
never had to do anything extra. Like she probably just laid there and just, did whatever she had to
Waited
do.
for dad to get off.
She
Waited for the principal to finish.
Yeah, she did the minimum needed to get the job done because she didn't know
Absolutely.
any better. She never had to like work for it. She never had to like, be sexy or enticing or
Oh, it's
anything
not
like that.
sexy.
She got away with the absolute bare minimum. That's what she did. And she's still doing it because she's a girl that doesn't do anything. She doesn't do anything. She's not a giver at all.
No,
You know
no,
what?
it is
And
not.
Can we reflect on that wedding dress? Like that thing just spells whore. And
Whore, yeah.
Ironically enough,
Absolutely. It is the worst wedding dress ever. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that it doesn't go down in history as being one of the most horrific.
It almost looks like what's her name that designed it did that out of spite. Like literally made the ugliest dress ever
and then
because because
did she have a mannequin and it's like encased in like
yes,
crystal or
it's
something
still
like that?
it's in the apartment.
It's archived in glass. Yes, of course it is. But Marchesa, who designed that, I am fairly sure, because Beth has zero taste and Marchesa makes stunning dresses. I am fairly sure that Beth had a hand in this.
Look at that.
Had to.
Dress.
Had to.
All Beth's doing. This is absolutely all Beth's doing. It's just, I'm unable to view it because this account, I'm banned. Sorry. Oopsie.
Oopsie.
I love this. Bring back Jackie.
It
In
happens.
2014, is it spelled out in the prenup who gets possession of that slutty dress when Howard and you divorce? Now get out and earn.
I can't imagine why she would ban you for saying that.
But no, that wasn't me. That was Bring
Bring
Back
back
Jackie
Jackie.
who did that.
Drunk. There it is.
Oh, was
Drunk
it?
as a skunk.
Oh, the secret's
Whoa.
in here.
Whoa. Whoa.
God, look at that coat she had on. It was just like so much going on.
Ah.
Triple, almost weirdly fake looking. Who's this chick anyway? Just looking
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We never found out.
That poor woman
You know,
had to help it around.
Ugh.
I bet when this happened, Howard thought he's gonna get third input every single night. Now she won't even spit on him.
That's what you get.
That's a classic bait and switch right there, bro.
There's really no pictures of Beth and Howard's wedding. Like nothing
The
has ever.
best one is when she's waving at the end. When she's getting out,
hammered.
she's like completely
Utterly and
smashed.
absolutely hammered.
Yeah.
Like a mess. Just an utter and absolute mess.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's bizarre.
The horse trader.
The horse trader. Wow.
Compare that to this beauty. Compare that to Carolyn Bessette and John F.
Oh,
Kennedy.
look at that. That's actually a really nice dress.
Beautiful, just stunning, simple,
I
easy.
hear it looks even better when it's like 300 feet under the ocean.
That's terrible.
So terrible.
Not too soon, though.
Too soon.
Not too soon.
Too soon.
1999.
Oof.
It's a whole different millennium.
All right. Anyway, so that's that. Okay. So yeah, that's all I got.
Howard, you're a sucker.
You're a sucker, Howard.
You are something.
He is, dude. She totally turned into heel work on him, man.
He's a 70-year-old sucker.
Is she afraid if she gets on top and he actually happens to finish, that it would leave a mess on the frette sheets? And it would-
No. They remember they use condoms because of
Yes.
undisclosed reasons.
Yeah, I wonder if he still does now that she's.
I think he does because of undisclosed reasons.
I'm just curious about that. Okay, Beth's principle, you're probably right. It is reverse Madonna whore complex. You must play the chaste good girl wife, so there's no reminder of what may have been in
Yes.
a history.
Yes. And Beth's principal would know that.
Yes. The baby voice, the everything that she is. Because don't forget, it's all about him, Ed. And that only lasted until she got the ring. Because after
Absolutely.
that, what'd she
And then
do?
it's, see ya.
Yeah, exactly. She
And then, like, pretty soon after that, it was like, well, Beth was out with what's his name, Billy Joe's wife at the time.
Kay
They were out last night, And it slowly became like, oh yeah, Beth was out last night. Oh, Beth was out last night. Oh, Beth was out last night. And then after that, it's like, F you, old man.
So wait, I want to take a look at this thing. I'm not going to play it, but check the, all right. So this face is, it doesn't move. Like, this is the weirdest thing ever.
It really can't play it. It's really.
All right, let's play it. Let's go. It's terrible.
Go for it.
Year, the Great American Rescue Bowl, premiering on Great American Family.
Oh.
Join me for the cutest event of the year, the Great American Rescue Bowl, premiering on Great American Family.
There's the other one that has a little.
Join.
Enough.
Which one?
There's one that actually has like the fullness of that.
Hold on.
I don't think we ever played
I
that.
think we got the gist.
It's hard. I mean, it looks horrible though.
But first of all, does anybody actually have access to that channel? I literally can watch.
I do.
Like soap operas in South Korea, but I can't.
YouTube,
I can't find that anywhere.
I think YouTube TV may have it,
No,
or
no,
Pluto,
no, they don't.
Or the other one I have another service that may have it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Here we go. Hang on, I got it.
You got it? Okay, good.
Second. So I don't know if we ever played this for you guys, but Jesus H. Christ, is it?
Hi, I'm Beth Stern, and I'm delighted to be back for the second annual Great American Family Rescue Bowl. This year, we're celebrating North Shore Animal League America's 80th anniversary of rescuing and saving lives. Watch the cutest game on TV and enjoy an exciting halftime. I know.
Oh.
She's got to know nobody's watching this, right?
Swell. Great American Rescue Bowl 2024 premieres Sunday, February 11th on Great American Family. Welcome, a pet at home.
Jesus Christ. Even stop motion's it's horrific.
Yeah, I need to.
Hi, I'm Beth Stern, and I'm
Okay, we get it.
delighted.
Why are you torturing us? Why do you hate us so much?
I'm delighted.
Delighted to be back for the second annual Great American.
Philo has it.
Look at that wonk. Just look at her eyes.
Ooh.
Don't look.
Wait,
at
which
just look at the
camera is
wonk.
it looking at?
Look at her right eye.
Yeah.
Her
Where
right
is it?
eye is like all over the place.
Where's it looking?
Yeah, this eye is definitely higher.
No, that one, her right eye.
Yeah, the one with the cat.
Press play and just focus on that eye.
This
I
one goes
dare you.
This one goes straight.
Just press play and let everybody look at that right eye.
Ooh.
That was kidding, didn't you? Look at that.
It's like rolling around its head.
It is. You know what? It's Ben Stern's a fake eye.
I want that eye.
I saw a Hercules movie once where the femme fatale had eyes like that, and it would like, put him in a trance.
Yeah, it's like Eye of Newt.
It's Malocchio.
Dude,
it's a bad eye.
Remember like in $6 Million Man when they'd like zoom in on his eye? It's kind of like that.
All righty then. So today was his Friday. It was a
Happy
big
Friday
week. So we're kind of proud of him for, being able to bang out a
2
really
days.
substantial amount of
2 days and a 4-hour show.
4.5 hours of work total.
No, he did 4 hours. He did stop.
Yeah,
4
but
hours
the commercials, bro.
today
Come on,
and,
let's be honest.
3 hours.
a little sick. You know what it is? She's so ghostly white. She's very, very pale.
Dude,
Yes.
you know what?
Very, very thin right now. She really is.
It looks
I've
real
been on
sick.
more than one set, and the makeup artists can like do miracles with people. I don't know who the hell they were paying for that, man.
Xavier,
looks
the makeup
ghoulish.
artist looked at that and went, ugh.
She looks legit ghoulish.
What I got to work with.
Why bother?
But still, dude, I'm not joking, man. These artists can do amazing. They can work miracles.
So I look at the video on that though. It's almost like they had industrial light and music do its face.
It's like the wrong
because
color
there's
temperature, bro.
There's no pores. There's no line. There's nothing. It's like it is literally
The
an
light
animated
looks very
face.
green to me.
Like she's
I don't
like
know if
really.
Ooh, yeah, that looks bad. It looks sick.
She's really looking.
At least she looks tan in that. In that
sprayed it on.
puppy thing.
Don't
Man,
forget.
Wait.
Don't forget,
Are-
she recorded that intro back in like October or
it
something.
doesn't matter,
Hold
dude. They
on.
could have color corrected that crap.
Hey,
Doesn't it take a genius to do that?
whose eyes were more yellow? The cat's or its?
Oh, Jesus.
Because
Bro, it's
I
like-
have a feeling there might be a little bit of liver issues going on.
It's like change the color temperature on that.
No water. She drinks no water. She doesn't. She clearly doesn't take care of herself.
Yeah, but you know what? They got makeup for that crap, man.
Whatever. I'm
Like,
just.
it's like
When
everybody you
look-
see
when
on
you
like
look
on a
shit, it's
on the
impossible.
daily news. They're not that tan. They just put that stuff on them.
Yeah, Auschwitz chic. That's exactly.
Yes,
what-
yes.
Did you mean CHIC or did you actually mean CHEIK? But I like it. I like it. I
Either
like
way, it works. It's
alliteration.
strong.
All right, my friends. So yeah, that's it for our week. Yeah, I know that listen.
Hey, we're not doing the calendar anymore. What's going on?
He uploaded a calendar.
I uploaded a calendar, but I don't have a new one.
Yes, he did. He said he uploaded it in the private chat.
Hello, I don't have a new one to show. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's terrible.
I know. I haven't.
Well, he's done 6 shows, and so we really don't have to count so far. He's done
Wait,
6.
6 shows?
Yes, because remember Saturday counts.
Saturday counts.
Saturday counts. 6 shows.
Saturday counts. So even though we don't have a calendar, you know that he only worked 2 days this week and 2 days last week.
3
Right,
days.
and he takes
3
a
days.
grip
He
time
works
off
Saturday night, and that
'cause
counts.
we have President's Day coming up, and which
Yes,
is
he's off.
encompassing his
100%.
anniversary, which is the 14th, right?
Yes.
So he's going to take a couple weeks off. Very soon.
Absolutely.
A couple of weeks off. What's the matter with you people? Jesus Christ.
He only has 60-something shows to do, so you
Bro, I mean,
what is going to be on?
look, we're already like towards the end of January. The whole Valentine's thing's coming up with the President's Day weekend. He's going to take at least a couple weeks off during that time.
It doesn't take a couple of weeks for
Yes,
president.
he does. Yes, he does.
He will
when
now.
you do,
Hold on, let me
he
check.
does the work. He'll take 1 week off, come back for a week, and then take another week off.
Let me look at my 2023 calendar, please.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Let's do it.
Do it. Do it.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
And Easter's early this year, so he'll get spring break early.
Oh, this is true.
Spring break.
Spring break.
You mean Passover,
70
right?
years old.
Hold on, let me get the calendar. So this is last year's calendar. Okay,
Yeah,
we
let's see some rest text.
This isn't even like the calendar. This isn't even the right calendar. Hold on, you guys. Okay, just stay with me.
Just bring it up, dude. We're not going to hold anybody's. This isn't like life or death.
Okay, it is life or death. You know, I
It
have
is life or death. I'm going to
No, it's
die.
not. Just put it up.
My
Look,
OCD
we're wrong. Who cares? We're just a bunch of kooky fans.
my OCD compels me
See, I have a cat on my lap,
What?
and it's really, really warm. See the cat
Let me see.
Oh.
behind them. I have to move
What
Riley's.
does Puzzle
there
think of
it is.
Riley? Just out of curiosity.
What?
What does
Oh, she's
Puzzle
fine
think
with
of
Riley.
Riley?
She likes
Yes,
Riley.
We're only showing. Oh, well, you saw it right. I thought of Riley. So we're only going to show
likes
the 2023 calendar because
Who cares?
apparently we have a new cleaning out the computer. I'm afraid to see it. Just gonna throw it out there. We never know what Bon Jovial has done to us. So here we go.
Let's go to the calendar. January.
So you know what's really funny?
Yeah.
Is that my dog didn't bark at the puppet at all. He really didn't. But I've also introduced him to people of color. So I'm just saying.
You got one up on me.
Okay, so according to last year, he took the end of January off. Is that accurate?
Well, okay,
Jesus
let's see.
Christ.
Yes. So here's what we got. So we had time off at the end of January, but I think was there a holiday? Yes, he had a week off. He took that.
Yeah,
week.
but that's not a holiday. This
There's
is the
no
week
holiday.
off
There's no holiday
because
until President's Day, which is the middle of February.
Yeah, let me go back. 2023. Yeah, there was nothing going on. He just took that week off because he can.
Yeah.
16th, which is Martin Luther King Day. He had taken off. Yes.
Yes.
But he did work the first week of January.
Well, he already made back one of those days by doing a show.
But
On
then he did
Saturday.
not take off all throughout February.
I see him taking it.
Cool.
And then he took 2 weeks. Yes, he took 2 weeks
Spring break.
for spring break in March. He didn't take off President's
No,
Day.
because spring break's in the middle of April last year, wasn't it?
President's Day
For
last year.
him, it's always March.
Well, it depends on East Coast, West Coast. They're always different, you know.
And Easter.
Fair.
We go with Easter.
Why did he take the middle of April off?
He didn't take off for President's Day last year. That was on the 20th.
Remember, he only works 9 shows a month.
Very noble of him.
Well,
he works
this
9
year,
shows a month.
3, 6, 9. He did 12 shows going into the first week of March.
He's not going to do that this year.
2 weeks off in March, and then another week off in April. I feel like he'll load some more vacation time into the March-April time period.
Oh, yes.
Guys, that he's going to work a little less. And then May, he took off for 2 weeks at the end of May. Worked all of June, and then that was it for him until September.
I'll leave it there, you cocksuckers.
He'll take some summers off now. There will be
off in Cocktober. I can't believe I named it Cocktober. He took a week off in Cocktober.
I love it. His month that he builds up for, he takes a week off.
Well, he ain't definitely gonna work more days, that's for sure.
And this year he was off. Last year he was off from the 18th of December.
Yeah.
He only worked 2 weeks in December.
So there you go. That's last year. I will update this now. I will make a new calendar for this year now that we have a new calendar thing to listen to with my dog barking at Riley because
woof, woof.
Shit out of him. Really did. It was just crazy.
It's racist.
No, it's not.
That's racist.
You know, he just wanted it so badly. It was like a big stuffed animal that mommy had, on her arm. It was just fascinating to him.
He don't like felt.
And I put it in the box, and he would just sit there and growl at it, which was classic.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
Jeremy Harrelson, he works less days than Santa. Yes,
he does. Yes, he does.
Right.
All right, my friends. So yeah, that's it for us tonight. Thank you so much for spending your week with us, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We appreciate you being here as always. And
Dennis, do you have any shows this weekend? Anything?
Oh yes, I have some videos I'll be uploading. I have a couple of videos on my favorite subject. Now I'm in a rut with this with Stellantis, the parent company of the French-Italian parent company of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and their inability to come through with any promises. I'm also going to be working on the 66 Toronado. We're getting very close to having it actually running. Oh, it hasn't run in 5 years, so that's going to be a big
Let it
deal.
guess.
What?
Let it guess.
No, you can't.
I'm just kidding.
You can't get leaded gas anymore unless you go to the speed shop. So it's gonna have to run on what we got.
Yes.
Oh my God, I got a cat behind me. So that's coming up. I have a few other little things, but yeah, so I have those 3 coming up, and I'm glad for everybody who's subscribed, and I try to interact with people.
Woot, woot.
It's really funny. I find a lot of the comments absolutely hilarious. No matter what, I love it. I absolutely do. So
yeah, I bet you don't get called the C word on the daily.
no, I don't. No. I've been called a few other things, but never a C word. No.
Guess that
Coming
doesn't happen to
soon.
you. Okay, so
Hey, Mo, I said I was sorry. Jeez.
TJ's Classic Garage on YouTube. You can see him. He he doesn't do 17-hour shows like we do. He just does nice shorts that everybody can kind of get into if you are a fan of classic cars. So yeah, everybody take care. Have an amazing week. And yeah, don't remind me next week to tell you about how I've started taking Qigong, and it's really helped me out tremendously with my mental stability. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.